Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome you all for the AIC lecture. So we are discussing currently now the unit number 2, that is the practical op-amp and frequency response of op-amp. Now, in this chapter, we have started to discuss the electrical parameters or specifications of practical op-amp. So up to now, up to the previous lecture, we have completed total 6 parameters. So I will tell which parameters we have completed. First of all, we have completed the input offset voltage, then input bias current. After that, input offset current. Then fourth one is the thermal drift. Then fifth one is the total output offset voltage. And sixth one we have covered, that is power supply rejection ratio. So still two parameters are remaining. So those two parameters we are going to discuss today in the today's lecture. So those two which are remaining, those are, the first one is the common mode rejection ratio CMRR, and one last one is the slew rate, that is denoted as SR. Okay, so common mode rejection ratio and slew rate today we are going to discuss related to the practical op-amp. Now, in the last lecture, especially in the previous lecture, we have discussed the total output offset voltage, that is denoted by VOOT, that is equal to VOO plus VOIIO, that we have discussed. After that, we have discussed the thermal drift in input offset voltage, thermal drift in input offset current, thermal drift in input bias current, and due to which we are getting the thermal drift in output offset voltage. So all these parameters we have discussed in the thermal drift parameter. So after that we have discussed the power supply rejection ratio, which is also known as supply voltage rejection ratio, SVRR. So both are the same. So power supply rejection ratio is defined as or mathematically denoted as SVRR or PSRR is equal to change in input offset voltage VIO per unit change in change in voltage of the power supply, that is delta V. So here that also express this power supply rejection ratio or supply voltage rejection ratio is expressed in terms of decibel. So that is given here. SVRR in decimal is given as 20 into log of 1 upon SVRR, or it is nothing but 20 into log of delta V0 or delta change in power supply divided by change in input offset voltage, that is given in this equation. Okay, so now due to which the output voltage we can get VO is equal to 1 plus RF divided by R1 into VIO. So final output offset voltage due to change in power supply, that will be given by this expression which is given here. So that is delta VOO or delta VOOT is equal to 1 plus RF divided by R1 into change in input offset voltage with respect to change in power supply into change in power supply. So this expression we have to use to find out the power supply rejection ratio, due to which there will be the change in output offset voltage. So we have discussed up to this point in the previous lecture. So today what we are going to do, we can solve one example. We can solve one example based on the power supply rejection ratio. So we can start now. Just wait. Okay. So we can start to solve one numerical example based on the PSRR, or we can consider supply voltage rejection ratio. Okay, this theoretically we have discussed one. So one problem we can solve, numerical problem. For inverting amplifier, for inverting amplifier for inverting amplifier with RF is equal to 100k kilo ohm, R1 is equal to 1 kilo ohm, and op amp having and op amp having SVRR, that is supply volt rejection ratio, is equal to 96 dB, full stop. If DC supply voltage if DC supply voltage of 20 volt varies from 18 volt to 22 volt, then determine the change in output offset voltage. Then determine the change in output offset voltage caused by change in power supply. So obviously this problem based on PSRR or SVRR, because there is word change in power supply. Now the total power supply is given including plus VCC and minus VCC, that is 20 volt. The addition of supply voltage is given, that is 20 volt, means we can take plus VCC as plus 10 and minus VCC as minus 10. Okay, because total voltage is given. It will vary from 18 volt to 22, means there is a change in power supply by plus 2 volt or minus 2 volt. बरोबर है? Now next, the SVRR is given in terms of decibel, that is 96 dB, and value of RF and R1 is given. So what is the formula for this? We know the previous formula we have seen, that is delta or change in output offset voltage VO is equal to 1 plus RF by R1 bracket complete into change in input offset voltage with respect to change in power supply multiplied by change in power supply. That formula we have to use. So before that we have to write the given things. What are the given things here? So here total voltage is given, total supply voltage is given, that is equal to 20 volt. Okay, that is VCC minus of minus VCC is equal to 20 volt. So both are the same. Okay, that's why the plus VCC is equal to plus 10 volt and minus VCC is of minus 10 volt. Okay, so from this total out supply voltage we can get plus VCC as plus 10, minus VCC as minus 10. Now next one, change in power supply, that is delta V, that is from 18 volt to 20. म्हणजे 20 volt जर पकडलं तर कमी किती होतो 18 पर्यंत, म्हणजे 2 ने, आणि वाढतो किती 2 ने, that is 22. So change in power supply, that is delta V, we can consider as a 2 volt. Okay, now SVRR in dB it is given, that is 96 dB. So what you have to calculate? You have to calculate the delta VOO, that you are going to calculate. So these all are the given things you can note down. Okay, now we know that so the formula you can write SVRR in dB is equal to, what is the formula for that? 20 into log of base 10 into delta V divided by delta VIO. Okay, this is the formula we have to use related to the SVRR or supply voltage rejection ratio or PSRR, both are same. Now in that this is given, 20 is constant and log is there. So this term you can find out. So you can put here 96 is equal to 20 as it is, then log of base 10 as it is. So delta V divided by delta VIO. So this factor you can find out. So how you can find out? Delta V divided by delta VIO is equal to 96 divided by 20 and it is anti-log of. So anti-log of base 10, that is 96 by 20. So anyone can do this one. 96 by 20 करा आणि त्याचा anti-log घ्या, किती येत आहे बघा. So delta V divided by delta VIO, how much you are getting? Anyone quickly? किती येते सांगा? How much value you are getting? Very good. So it is 63,095.73. So this you are getting, but in the formula of calculating the delta VO, we requires delta VIO divided by delta V. Okay, but PSRR, from the PSS, from the point of SVRR or PSRR, we know that delta VOO is equal to 1 plus RF by R1 into delta of what we require. We require here delta of VIO with respect to delta V into delta V that we requires. ओके, इथं काय पाहिजे आपल्याला? डेल्टा VIO पर डेल्टा V, पण इथं काय उलट आहे. ओके, दॅट्स वाय हियर इन दिस टर्म यू कॅन टेक 1 अपॉन दिस टर्म. नाव हियर वी आर गोइंग टू कॅल्क्युलेट 1 प्लस RF बाय R1 म्हणजे किती? RF किती? 100K and R1 is 1K. So 100K divided by 1K as it is, so K will get cancelled. So this factor is nothing but 1 upon 63,095.73 as it is into change in voltage म्हणजे किती? That is 2 volt. You can write here. So calculate this and tell me what will be the answer. Delta VOO. What will be the answer? You can tell me. 1 plus 100. 100 divided by 1 means 100. So 101 into 2. That is the 202. 202 divided by this one. You can calculate and tell me. What is the answer? किती येतं answer? Yes, very good. So it is exactly correct. So it is 3.20 millivolt. Okay. So change in output offset voltage is 3.20 millivolt. Okay. Per microsecond we can consider. Okay. Or no, sorry, it is related to change in power supply. So there will be the change in output offset voltage is 3.20 volt, 20 millivolt per change in this 2 volt. Okay, there will be the change in power supply is 2 volt, due to which we are getting change in output offset voltage is 3.20 millivolt. So such type of examples they can ask in the MCQ questions, they can ask as a theoretical. जर एक्झाम तुमचं MCQ बेस झालं तर अशा टाइपचे क्वेश्चन ते विचारू शकतात. आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? So this is the one of the example of based on the power supply rejection ratio, due to which what will be the effect on the output offset voltage. So the next part we are going to discuss, that is the seventh parameter from this chapter, that will be the common mode rejection ratio. Okay, just wait. Parameter will be the common mode rejection ratio. Common mode rejection ratio. So this is the very important part, important parameter of the practical op-amp, because at the input stage only we can improve the common mode rejection ratio, and how it will improve, that already we have discussed in the block diagram of operational amplifier. So in the input stage there is a DIBO differential amplifier is there. So when the two inputs are same, when the V1 and V2, when both are same, at that time there will be there some exists the common mode signal. Okay, so due to this common mode signal the output will come. So that output is called as what? Common mode signal output. So if common mode signal at the input, if it is nearly 0, then output also we are getting 0 volt. That is actually it is the requirement of ideal op amp. But practical op amp ला तसं होत नाही. For practical op amp, some common mode signal will exist at the input terminal, and due to which we are getting some output voltage. Okay, so that's why the common mode rejection will ratio will gets reduced. Actually तो किती असायला पाहिजे? It should be high. Common mode rejection ratio should be very high. For ideal op amp it is nearly equal to infinite, but for practical op amp it is measured in decibel, that is the 90 dB वगैरे आपण practical op amp साठी consider करू शकतो. So if common mode rejection ratio is very high, then it is a good amplifier or it is a good op amp. Okay, so this factor should be very high. as it should be nearly equal to the infinite. Now we can discuss the common mode rejection ratio in detail in this point. So first of all, the common mode rejection ratio is defined as CMRR is defined as the ability of the CMRR, common mode rejection ratio, is defined as the ability of op amp. It is the ability of op amp to reject the common mode signal at input terminals of op amp at input terminals of op amp. So this is the definition of CMRR. So common mode rejection ratio is defined as the ability of op amp to reject the common mode signal at input terminals of op amp. Okay, so this is the definition. It is generally expressed in terms of decibel. Now op amp is basically, now some introduction part we will see. Op amp is basically designed to amplify. Op amp is basically designed to amplify the differential signal, that is V1 minus V2. जो डिफरन्स येतो तो सिग्नल एम्प्लिफाय करण्यासाठी आपण ओपॅम्प डिझाईन केलेला आहे. इट इज जनरल ऍप्लिकेशन. सो ओपॅम्प इज बेसिकली डिझाईन टू एम्प्लिफाय द differential input signal. Okay, and it is not designed, or it is not for amplify common mode signal. ऍक्च्युली डिफरन्स बिटवीन V1 आणि V2 तो एम्प्लिफाय करायला पाहिजे, पण काही वेळेस तो काय करतो, कॉमन मोड सिग्नल, इवन दो बोथ सिग्नल्स आर सेम V1 and V2, actually the difference should be 0 volt, but some voltage will exist due to noise or any disturbance, and that voltage is called as, we can consider as a common mode signal, and that common mode signal will amplify by the op amp. So to avoid that, what we have to do, that we will see mathematically. So it is not for amplifying common mode signal or common mode input. Now uh, the if common mode input is available, then obviously there should be the common mode output voltage will available. Okay, so our aim is our aim is that common mode output voltage okay, that should not appear, common mode output voltage should not appear at output due to common mode input. So what we are trying, our aim, or what we are doing, the common mode output voltage should not be appear at the output due to the common mode input. The common mode inputच नसायला पाहिजे. So for that purpose, what we can do mathematically, so it depends on which factor that we are going to analyze, that we are going to understand that. Okay, so our aim is there should not be common mode output voltage due to common mode input, or the common mode output voltage should be 0. That is our aim. Now the common mode voltage we see, or we can consider the important concept, the important concept of op amp is common mode configuration, that we are going to understand. Common mode configuration म्हणजे काय, both signal having both input V1 and V2 are same, but even though both are same, there exists some common mode signal. That mode is called as common mode configuration. So that figure I will draw, which shows the common mode configuration. Okay. Now next one, in which in this configuration, in this configuration, same input voltage, in this configuration, same input voltages V1 and V2 applied to both input terminals, both input terminals of op amp. So common mode configuration, in this configuration, same input voltages are applied to both input terminals of op amp. Okay, so common mode voltage we it this voltage is VCM, that is the common mode signal is applied at both input terminals. So this is called as a common mode signal. Now the common mode voltage, that is input voltage, common mode voltage VCM, it may be what we can say AC. Common mode input voltage VCM may be AC, may be DC, or combination of both, ओके. म्हणजे तो कॉमन मोड सिग्नल व्हीसीएम एसी असू शकतो, डीसी असू शकतो, किंवा कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ बोथ वी कॅन कन्सिडर हियर. नाउ द आउटपुट ऑफ कॉमन मोड, output common mode voltage we can consider. The output common mode voltage, is VOCM. VO means output, okay. CM for common mode. Here VICM पाहिजे पण VCM चालेल. Okay, input common mode voltage is denoted as VCM, output common mode voltage is denoted as VOCM here. Okay, and gain is that is common mode gain is common mode gain ACM. The common mode gain is denoted as ACM. Okay, and it should be very small practically, and it should be common mode काय पाहिजे, it should be practically very small, nearly 0 पाहिजे ideally, पण practically very small. So this is the concept behind understanding the concept of common mode rejection ratio. So once again I will tell, we have to understand the common mode rejection by using the common mode configuration. So in this, the same input voltage is applied for both input terminals of op amp, and this voltage is common mode signal as a VCM. Now due to this VCM, there exists the common mode output voltage, and that is denoted as VOCM. Now input voltage may be positive, may be AC, may be DC, or combination of both. The output common mode voltage is denoted as VOCM, and the gain of the common mode amplifier or common mode gain is denoted as ACM. It should be practically very small, okay, nearly equal to 0 volt. Ideally we can consider, okay, ideally I will write here, ideally ACM should be nearly equal to 0. Ideally it is not 0, it is 0. Ideally ACM should be 0. So up to this one, everyone understood now the concept. Now we are going to analyze with the help of circuit diagram. Any questions from this point, up to this point? Now next, the common mode configuration. The common mode configuration using open loop is that I will draw. So this is the op amp. So this is the inverting terminal, this is non-inverting terminal. So suppose both input voltages are same, and at that time suppose there is exist some common mode input signal, that is denoted as VCM. Okay, now this is the op amp plus VCC, and minus VCC you can connect here. Now the output voltage we are taking across the load resistor RL. So this output voltage is VOCM. Okay, VOCM. So what will be the output VOCM? That is equal to ACM into VCM. So output voltage is given as the gain, common mode gain ACM into common mode input signal, that is the VCM. So this is called as a common mode configuration using open loop. There is no feedback. That's why it is called as open loop. Now the above diagram shows the op amp connected. The above diagram shows the op amp connected in open loop common mode configuration. Open loop common mode configuration. Okay. Now the op amp can be connected with feedback in common mode configuration also. So next point will be the common mode configuration. The common mode configuration. The common mode configuration using feedback or closed loop. Using closed loop or feedback we can say is given by this diagram. So that I will draw the diagram. So this is the op amp now, plus VCC minus VCC. Okay. Now this is the inverting terminal. This is the non-inverting terminal. So this resistor is considered as a R3, same as RF. So this is R2, same as R1. You can consider. Now this is RF feedback resistor. This is input resistor R1. So R1, R2, R3 and RF. So R2 value is same as R1. So for this is the, if you are considering this voltage as V2 and this voltage is V1. If both are you are considering same, then they register some common mode signal in the closed loop that consider signal as a VCM. Okay, so it is open loop and it is closed loop. Now here also the feedback, the load resistor is there across which we are taking the output VOCM. So VOCM is same here also, ACM into VCM, where VCM is the common mode input signal and ACM is the gain of common mode gain of this amplifier. Okay, so we can analyze in the next part. So everyone understood the diagram? First of all, carefully observe the diagram. Everyone understood? If anyone questions, queries, you can ask. Okay, now the common mode or CMRR, the common mode rejection ratio CMRR is defined as ratio of, so it is the original definition, or CMRR is defined as ratio of differential gain. So already we have learned this definition, this expression in the chapter number 1. The CMRR is defined as ratio of differential gain, that is the AD to the common mode gain, ACM. So the CMRR is defined as ratio of differential gain AD to the common mode gain of amplifier. This definition already we have learned in the chapter number 1. Okay, now just wait. So how you can write that one? So CMRR CMRR is equal to AD divided by ACM. So this expression is equation we can give as equation number 1. Now next one, it can be also expressed as, or it can be also defined as, it can be also defined as, means CMRR also defined as ratio of change in inputs, change in input offset voltage, or input offset voltage to the to the change in common mode voltage, to the change in common mode input voltage. So CMRR, we have seen the definition, that is, it is the ratio of differential gain to the common mode gain. It is also defined as ratio of change in input offset voltage, that is VIO, to the change in common mode gain, that is the VCM. So we can write like this: CMRR is equal to VIO. Instead of change, we can take VIO divided by VCM. So this expression I will give as a equation number 2. This expression we can give as a expression number 2. Now we can establish the relation between common mode output voltage, that is VOCM, and the CMRR. म्हणजे CMRR आणि कॉमन मोड आउटपुट व्होल्टेज, दॅट इज द VOCM, यांच्यामध्ये रिलेशन काय, that we can understand now. To establish, now we can establish the relationship between VOCM and CMRR. म्हणजे काय, CMRR कमी जास्त झाल्यामुळं आउटपुट व्होल्टेज, कॉमन मोड आउटपुट व्होल्टेज वरती काय इफेक्ट होतो, दॅट वी कॅन अंडरस्टँड. ओके, बाय युजिंग these two equation we can try to understand. Now the CMRR means what? From equation number 1, CMRR means AD divided by ACM. That from equation 1 I have taken as it is. Now AD I will keep as it is, differential gain AD we can keep as it is. So what is the ACM? Okay, so we can establish the relation between output common mode output VOCM and CMRR. So CMRR is taken from equation number 1, that is AD divided by ACM. So AD we can keep as it is. So what is the ACM? From the diagram, if you can take open loop or closed loop, कुठलं पण घ्या. So VOCM is nothing but ACM into VCM. So from this we can write ACM is equal to VOCM divided by VCM. Here also you can write ACM is equal to VOCM divided by VCM. Okay, so ACM you can replace by VOCM divided by VCM. You can take open loop or closed loop, doesn't matter. Okay, now here we can replace it. ACM we can replace it by VOCM by VCM. So that we can do it here. So it is replaced by VOCM divided by VCM. So this VCM goes to the numerator. So CMRR is equal to AD into VCM divided by VOCM. So the output VOCM is equal to AD into VCM divided by CMRR. So VOCM you can take in the left hand side and CMRR you can take in the right hand side. So this is the equation number 3. This is the equation number 3. So what you can say from this equation number 3? What you can conclude? So if CMRR ratio is infinite, then output common mode output we can get nearly 0. Our aim is what? I told our aim is what? So I will show that. Our aim is what? Our aim is that the common mode output voltage should not appear, means it makes 0. Common mode output voltage, that is VOCM, should be 0. Okay, that is our aim. So when it is possible, when VOCM becomes 0, if CMRR becomes infinite. Are you getting my point? So if higher value of CMRR, then lower value of common mode output voltage. So that is our aim. So from this equation 3 we can conclude that from equation 3 higher the value of CMRR, higher the value of common mode rejection ratio, higher the value of CMRR, smaller will be the value of common mode output voltage, common mode output voltage VOCM. So higher the value of CMRR, smaller or small will be value of common mode output voltage VOCM. So this we can get from the equation number 3. Now the next one is the CMRR value is very large and hence it is specified in dB. CMRR is nearly equal to infinite for ideal op amp and CMRR is nearly equal to 90 dB for IC 741, which is known as practical op amp. So it should be expressed in dB here. So CMRR in dB, it is expressed like this: 20 into log of base 10 AD divided by ACM. So already this definition and this expression we have discussed in the first chapter. Okay, so CMRR is a function of frequency and decreases with increase in frequency. So that already part we have discussed. So it is advantage to use the op amp with higher CMRR since it has better ability to reject the common mode signal. So that last point we can cover. So what we can cover, what we understood at last we can write in one sentence. So it is advantage, it is advantage, it is advantage to use op amp with, it is advantage to use the op amp with higher CMRR since it has better ability to reject or eliminate common mode input signal, common mode input voltage, okay, such as noise we can consider. So higher the value of CMRR, there will be the more chances to reject the common mode input voltage or noise will gets eliminated at the input stage only, it will eliminated. Okay, so CMRR is a function of frequency and it will decrease with increase in frequency. So this is note point you can remember. So CMRR is a function of frequency, CMRR is a function of frequency and it decreases, CMRR will decreases as frequency increases. जसं फ्रिक्वेन्सी वाढत जातो तसं CMRR रेशो कमी होतो. Okay, this is the note point you can remember. So this is what today we have discussed, the common mode rejection ratio. So once again I will briefly we can cover. The common mode rejection ratio is defined as the ability of op amp to reject the common mode signal at the input terminals of op amp. Now op amp is basically generally designed to amplify the differential input, or it is amplifying the V1 minus V2, but it is not used to amplify the common mode input. Means whenever the two inputs are same, due to noise or disturbance some common mode signal exists and it should not get amplified. So that is our aim. That is nothing but the common mode output voltage should not appear, that is 0 volt due to the common mode input. So the important concept of op amp is common mode configuration. So in this configuration same input voltage is applied for both input terminals of op amp, that is V1 and V2 is connected to same input voltage, that is VCM. VCM is nothing but common mode input signal. It may be AC, it may be DC, it may be combination of both. So in the figure I have used the AC signal. Okay. Now common mode input voltage VCM may be AC, DC or combination of both. Now due to this common mode input voltage, there exists the common mode output signal, that is denoted as VOCM, and gain is denoted as ACM. Okay, ACM should be ideally 0. Now after that we have seen the two different configuration, open loop configuration and closed loop configuration of common mode configuration. So this is the common mode configuration using open loop, that is shown here, where VCM is nothing but common mode signal. Next, here also the common mode configuration is there, but here feedback is there or closed loop is there, and here also common mode input signal is existing. VCM means V1 and V2 both are same. Now common mode output voltage is given as VOCM, that is equal to ACM into VCM. Now CMRR is defined as general definition. It is defined as a ratio of differential gain to the common mode gain of the amplifier, and that is given here. CMRR is equal to AD divided by ACM. That is equation number 1. So it can be also defined as a ratio of change in input offset voltage to the change in common mode voltage. So CMRR is given as VIO, that is input offset voltage per or divided by the common mode input voltage, that is VCM. So that is equation number 2. So to establish the relation between common mode output voltage and CMRR, we can take the help of equation number 1. So AD is as it is, ACM is nothing but VOCM divided by VCM. So VCM goes to the numerator. So CMRR is equal to AD into VCM divided by VOCM. So VOCM is equal to AD into VCM divided by CMRR. So from this equation number 3, what we can conclude or what we can get finally from equation number 3, higher the value of CMRR means if it is infinite, then VOCM must be 0. So this is happening for ideal op amp. For practical op amp, some CMRR is existing, due to which some VOCM also existing. So higher the value of CMRR, smaller will be the value of common mode in output voltage VOCM. So CMRR is infinite for ideal op amp, and CMRR is 90 dB for IC741, which is known as practical op amp. So CMRR is expressed generally in dB. So that formula is given as 20 into log of base 10 AD divided by ACM. So it is advantage to use the op amp with higher value of CMRR. So if CMRR is higher, then obviously the op amp has ability to reject the common mode input voltage will get increased. Now the note point is that CMRR, this parameter is depends on frequency. If the frequency is less, then it is good. So CMRR is a function of frequency. It decreases as frequency increases. जसं frequency increase होत जातो तसं CMRR ची value कमी कमी होत जातो. So these all points we have discussed today. In the next lecture, we are going to discuss the slew rate. That is the last parameter from this unit number 2. Okay, last parameters of op amp. So CMRR we have completed today. We have solved one example on power supply rejection ratio also. So in the next lecture we are discussing the slew rate. So slew rate means what? The change in output voltage, the change in output voltage with unit time change or with change in time, or rate of change of output voltage per unit time we can consider as a slew rate. म्हणजे काय, आउटपुट तुमचं लगेच चेंज व्हायला पाहिजे as soon as you are providing the input or as soon as you are making the changes in the input. इनपुट मध्ये काहीतरी चेंज झालं की लगेच तुमचं आउटपुट यायला पाहिजे. सो लगेच मीन्स what will be the time taken by the op amp, minimum time taken by the op amp, that all parameters we are going to understand in the concept of slew rate. Okay, so we can stop for today. If anyone having queries related to the power supply rejection ratio or common mode rejection ratio, you can ask. Otherwise we can stop for today. कोणाला काही क्वेश्चन्स असतील तर विचारू शकता. Anyone having queries, questions? No questions? Please reply. Anyone having questions, queries? Okay. So we can stop for today.